This is exercise 25, question number 1, which is on page 50. There is an extension question for you to try at the end of this, after I've gone through this particular question. So if we look at it, question number 1 here, I've got one polynomial expression over another polynomial expression. And I do polynomial division if it's a top-heavy fraction. So I'm looking at the powers of x and the powers of y in the bottom. The powers of x and y and the top are higher than they are at the bottom, so therefore it's a top-heavy fraction, and I can do a polynomial division on it. So let's set it out to do it. X plus y then, I'm going to divide into 2x squared plus xy minus y squared. So now the process is to ask yourself the question, looking at the first term, what have I got to multiply x by, thinking only of the x term, to get 2x squared? Answer, 2x. If I multiply x by 2x, I'll get 2x squared. But of course, I've got to multiply this whole term by x plus by 2x. That's 2x squared, 2x. So, as a little aside, I'm going to multiply 2x by x plus y. And I get 2x squared plus 2xy. So, that I put underneath to find the remainder. Now, to find the remainder, I subtract this bottom term effectively from the top term. 2x squared minus 2x squared, that goes. And that's the whole point, that that term must disappear. If not, you've not multiplied by the correct thing in the first place, so you'll need to think again. So that should disappear. And then we have this other part, xy minus 2xy gives me minus xy. And then I bring down the next term in the underneath, and I get minus y squared. So now I focus again on this xy term, the minus xy term, and ask myself the question, what have I got to multiply x by to get minus xy? Answer, minus y. So as an aside, what is x plus y times minus y? Minus y times x is minus xy. Minus y times y gives me minus y squared. So that's what goes underneath here. Minus xy minus y squared. And again, we subtract the top term from the bottom term to get the remainder, and we can see here that the remainder is 0 in fact. Minus xy minus xy is gone. Minus y squared minus minus y squared is plus y squared, so the remainder is 0. So both these terms disappear. So the answer is 2x minus y. That whole expression cancels down to 2x minus y. I can check it works, because if I now multiply my answer, which is 2x minus y, by x plus y, which was the bottom term, I should get back to the top term again. 2x times x gives me 2x squared. 2x times y gives me 2xy. Minus y times x gives me minus xy. Minus y times y gives me minus y squared. And that equals, collecting like terms, 2x squared plus xy minus y squared, which is the top term in the original question. So I know I've done it right. Now have a look at the question on the next slide and try that for yourself. I've given you the answer at the bottom, but you can check for yourself that it's correct by multiplying. So go through that.